Hello, thank you for waiting. I'm like 20 seconds late. Whoa. How is everyone doing? Oh my god, it is already Friday. Aki, thank you for the hydration. I will get right on that. Got my water right here. Oh, it's good to be here at Twitch, YouTube. I've been so looking forward to Ace Attorney. Some of you might have been around for the stream that's not available anymore due to copyrighted music, where I played Project Diva and then kept playing Vocaloid while messing around on Blender. Some of you may have no idea what I'm talking about, and if so, that means you probably have a healthy sleep cycle. So, that's great. Gosh, I slept so late. Importing my VR chat avatar for the Windows PC version went incredibly well. Still working on the Quest version though. I have to run those headphones through Blender and do things I don't understand with shortcuts like Control B and Shift Alt S. I'm very confused, but I've been taking notes during my research. But all that aside, we've got a case to solve. And it's not looking good for us. It's really not looking good for Phoenix and Emma. And with Lana just saying she's guilty, I have no idea what to expect. So I'm extremely excited. Was just quickly opening my guide here in case I get really stuck. But I think we'll be okay. Day 2 evidence gathering. Ooh, it's gonna be a long day if this guy is anything to go by. Then I guess we're not doing any trials, just a very long investigation on day 2. Okie dokie. Let me drink that water, I nearly forgot. Refreshing. Let's play Ace Attorney. Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, the music stopped. Wright and Call offices, February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Mr. Wright, so... what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? Nice exposition for those of us who may have forgotten. The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this "and the evidence room" part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out, or try to at least. Alright, let's do it. Flash is in good spirit, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Phoenix, why do you never believe in these girls who just come and help you with no conditions? What's your deal? Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. If science awaits, not much I can do. Prosecutor's office. Underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum, was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister, erasing evidence of the crime scene? Never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that old drum washed it all away. Hehehe. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. I. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Okay. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know? You can't just wash that away with a little water. How did you get that secret emote? What emote? Haven't added any new emotes as much as I would love to. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Oh, locked and unlocked, that probably means it's, the subscriber only emoji. I've got a few for followers, as many as Twitch could give me, and my other slots are for subscribers. Tier 2 and Tier 3 get really special emojis such as Shichiro winking. I was testing out my chat earlier and clicked a random emote. I didn't think whether it was a sub-only one or not. Next time I'll just send a trans heart. Let's give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor, I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. What does this seem like doing? Seems like only level 1 subscription emotes are viewable. Okay, I'll have a look at that. Thanks, Aki. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Oh, wow. To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. New game mechanic dropped? Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Well, thank you. I love when Emma gives me game advice like this. Yeah, usually for every stream that you watch, all the sub emojis show us like a little grayed out with a little lock on them, and that's how it should be. If they're not, might be a little glitch on my side. I sure hope not. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains, she says, smiling. Oh. Well, at least there's no penalty. Okay, I think I gotta move with the arrow keys and then click, right? Thank you, yes, I am hydrating. Thank you so much. There's the body here. Let's check for bloodstains around here, I'd say. Nothing here? Oh? There we go. Oh, flashy. Sorry about that, y'all. Wasn't expecting the paparazzi to come. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So, is this a bloodstain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Take that! A compelling piece of evidence. Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course? What's odd about this, scientifically? I'd say both the amount and the location are a little off even. It's not too much blood, but the location is right by the victim, so... but let's say the amount. Apparently there's no penalty if you just get stuff wrong in the investigation, so you might even get extra dialogue for it, so it's not a big deal. The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to have been more blood than this. Hey, Mr. I. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay? Okay, that sounds useful. See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my allowance to buy that. Luminol testing fluid received from one very proud-looking Emma Sky. We can be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. Renny Stallone, hello! How are you doing? Welcome! Good to have you. Then let's track that hidden evidence down into the light of the day. Guess what do I have on my shoulder? A parrot? Hope it's a parrot. Yeah. Feels like we really investigate on crime now, doesn't it? Oh, you've got a cat on your shoulder. They pee, drink milk, and cry. Sounds about right. Sounds like all my cat does. Except he also sleeps. A kitten, let's go. We love tiny kittens. Oh, does it have a name yet? Baby cat, 3-week old. That's tiny, tiny cat. It's barely opening its eyes yet. Oh, so cute. Kitty. Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. You're all always welcome to tell me about your pets at any time, by the way. I love hearing about it. Oh, she's super tiny. What color is her floof? I need to know. Ha! Oh, who's there? Oh, Angel Star. Her walks are from one corner to the other of your chest. Yeah, my cat loves climbing on me and on my chest, and when I'm binding, he gets extra flat surface to walk on. So that's really fun. He literally curls up and gets ready to go to sleep on me, and I'm like, Gatsby, get off. It's adorable. I struggle to hear because volume's at the minimum because he's sleeping. Oh, okay, so there's no issue from my side, alright. Because if there are ever any stream issues, I want them pointed out right away so I can fix them right away. But if it's just because you got the volume low because Kitty's sleeping, that is more than understandable and respectable. Can't wake up Kitty Cat. Oh, I'm happy for you. Shout out Rennie's cat. Wonder what the world looks like from the eyes of a tiny cat. I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. What are you doing, Angel? Miss Star! You only trust your own eyes, hmm? Not bad, you two. Oh, that looks tasty, actually. Even if it's a day old, so what? Salmon, tuna, rice, sounds an issue. She was found on our roof 3 days ago. Oh, I'm so glad that you were able to rescue her. Poor kitty. No kitty deserves to be cold and alone. I'm glad that's not the case anymore. Her siblings taken to more intensive care. I hope they do a speedy recovery. I'm sure everything will be just fine. Sorry, it's just that kind of leading doesn't really get my mouth watering. Well, we actually get to do some action now. Alright, today's trial. Oh, strong baby cat. What is her name? I need to know. Kitty. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. And Nico? Oh, that's adorable. Does it have a meaning? Oh, how do you pronounce that? The O with the 2 little dots. My apologies, Miss Star, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from the security room right there. But I was afraid that I wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see? I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. It means young deer in Hungarian. Any Koi is the O with little dots like an oi sound. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Young deer, that's so adorable. Oh, for a cat. It just makes my heart so warm. I'm sending your kitty many pats from across the world. I hope your cat knows that she's the cutest. Anky, tiny young deer. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. Okay, you're very insistent on that, Angel. Huh. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph has something important to tell us. But what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Star? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hard the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up. They confessed. They babble like babies. No, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I can be an angel too. I can be your devil or your angel. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I've dragged the dirt out of the mouth of the suspect after suspect. And before long, they called me the Cough-Up Queen. Yeah, I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. And you were let go? Fired? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if these prim and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Ah, now that we're done with DL6, we've got SL9. This is gonna go deep, isn't it? SL9? Which doesn't mean... Oh yeah, what kind of info? Yeah, SL9. God, I forgot everything from last time. It's on the Switchblade 2. Right, it's coming back to me. February 23rd, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second, didn't Mr. Gant say that arrested a suspect in the police department murder? Let's come back later, okay. Police station, criminal affairs department. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ah, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. I don't mess up or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Okay, then. Police department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. Detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. Suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed here after all. So, the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk, here it is. Just like a kid at an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Okay. Guard station it is. Ooh, cactus. Many cacti. Ads are starting in 30 seconds. They're gonna last for 3 minutes, and during those 3 minutes, I will not progress the game. We'll simply play music and have a chat. And once ads are over, you'll get a whole hour of ad-free viewing. Thank you so much for sticking around and supporting the channel. It means a whole lot to me. Oh, a loud noise outside. See you soon. Hasn't started yet, I think. I'm gonna put on music anyway so that it's not all silent. Hey Saturn, the music is so good. You can probably definitely hear me crunching the chips I'm munching on, aren't you? Gotta have snacks. Our ad's not rolling. Something's real glitching with my... Oh, there we go. We've just started. Thank you all for sticking around. Gamers, hello, we are so back. Thank you for sticking around for the ad break. Pains me to pause this absolute banger, but we gotta get back to the game. This is the Justice for All ending song. Oh wow, spoilers! I'm just kidding, it's a song. Love it. Its attorney music is magnificent. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime? Sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti. They're so prickly. So imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is a guard station, where is the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. You think so? Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use the computer to check on who went in and out of there. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we'd need someone's permission to go in there first. Look, on the floor. A lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap? Here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed. Yeah, you know, that sounds likely, actually. You sure have an active imagination. Texas. The swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in that way. Of course not, if you went in through here. The cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd say be more of a yeah myself. Phoenix. Yipes, these sure are prickly. That must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. I mean, I get it. I get where Emma's getting with that. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... what was that called again? A punchy? A ponchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie. Oh god, skeleton, get out of my head. I keep thinking of the Alex Turner Last Shadow Puppets cover of Le Cactus. I love the music video for that one. He's half naked and dancing. It's such a mood. A poochie? It's a poncho, Emma. I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Phoenix the troll. the cactus. It looks like that's all we have to examine in here. Let's go back here, I guess. This rope, is it? Yeah, they laid in the outline of the victim's body. So wait. The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. Oof, ouch. I've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. It's about as red as a sports car can get. Yep, it's pretty red, alright. His body was found in Edward's car trunk. And the lock on the trunk was broken too. Question is, why did Miss Guy choose his car? What model car was it? I think it was called a sedan or a coupe, something like that. Those are car types, Mr. Wright, not models. You're a guy, aren't you, Mr. Wright? You're supposed to know these things. Okay, bit of a dated thinking, but it is a 20-plus-year-old game. Maybe it is about time I got my driver's license. Hell yeah, anyone else 25 and plus still can't drive? Raise your hand in chat. B block is through there. That's where visitors park. So, Miss Star climbed over this fence. It seems so. That fence is nicely in height, at least. Well, no time like the present. I think I'll give it a try. Bonk. Eee! You okay? It's okay, don't cry. Maybe there's a lunchland Olympics team? Hey Block, this area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B Block. Dream of the day where I will be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B Block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. Hey Ma. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. That's where we found that note. 21st February, SL9. The SL9 incident. Case that was due for transferal the day of the murder. And the detective in charge of the case was the victim. Wonder what kind of case this SL9 incident thing was? It's kinda hard to guess just knowing the case number. That's where Miss Star saw the incident from. Can probably see quite a lot from up there. Probably means she wasn't lying when she said she saw Miss Guy stab him. Where's the security guard anyway? Well, this is just something I heard. But apparently he went out to buy coffee for Miss Star. That woman is a force to be reckoned with. Oh, this is the famous oil drum. Well, no time like the present. I'll try to kick it over myself. Yeah. That's okay, don't cry. Diana Sky must be one strong woman. So this is the famous divider. Sure help us knock a hole in that testimony today. Come to think of it, this divider helped our case more than the actual witness. The Great Divider, a chip of the old parking block. It's just a wall, scientifically speaking. A phone, actually let's see if it works. Hey, haven't we seen this dial? Can't hear, not my ears. The barometric pressure. Yeah, we've seen this dial. A mysterious lock. Enjoy life more. Don't we know that? Next to where the cars level up, the arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Ah, the theory of relativity. What? How to write this down? Oh, hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know. Was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Oh, I do remember that now. I'm sure that was his name? High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edgeworth's not here. Sure, he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Edge is not here. Gumshoe? Mori checked everything in this room yesterday. Don't think much changed. I don't think there's gonna be new dialogue. He won such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch? Yeah, you'd think he'd want to show this thing off more than a giant steel samurai. Yeah, Edgeworth has always been like that. Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what he was like as a kid. Back in elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute. Oh wow, hidden depths. Golf tournaments. Golf? Why? Doesn't exactly sound like typical elementary school stuff. And he always hated receiving awards. He'd make some smart remark like, I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's how he's always been. Kind of gets on your skin, doesn't it? Huh, we did get some new dialogue. Amazing bouquet. There's a card back from the dead. Wendy. A rock and a hard place. Old bag. Yeah, there's nothing new for us here. around till something appears to happen. Is she gonna actually give me advice, or is she gonna be like Maya, like, well, it's up to you? Where should we begin? With that, you know, that thing. Okay. The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Detective Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? Oh, I'm not very useful here, am I? Very helpful. Phoenix, you bully. Or Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, you're going through a tough time, Worthy. Well, with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. There was that business with him not reading that officer's report. Oh, the killing of the police department, right? Chief of police was right about that. But I can't help but think someone in the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. Looks like he's heading back out of the hotel. Some ranch I got. The bellboy was staring right at me. He looks wimpy, but you can tell there's a sharp edge on the facade. The bellboy's going to be someone someday. Wish someone would say that about me. How's the plant? Is it me or did it grow? Yes, plant Charlie. You're taking care of him. He looks all yellow today. I learned him just now. I'm mixed in a lot too. Mixed in what? My very own scientific edible, Charlie. You like it? Told you, he's starting yellow. Oh no. Bad. Maybe I should present something to someone. What to do? We need to get in here, but how? Let's have a look at the trusty guy. Yeah, I was thinking I had to present something to Angel in case I'm gonna present like all the evidence to Angel. I've had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back when you were the Coca Queen, right? Yeah, I'll have to show her a few things. We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But the same ID as the man who was killed in the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident. It's written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was due for transfer the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over. Not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? You think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room. But even I get flustered sometimes. So you've gone straight to the scene of the crime? I rushed towards the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime? Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time. Okay. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? To who? 2 years ago was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary. It was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Oof. Executed? Yes, the criminal goal was found to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence, not a shred. But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with that case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Would it be... Exactly, Detective Jake Marshall. So, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? Was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell. There is only one reason I come to sell lunches at this accursed office. I'm here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. Star's old boyfriends. How many does she have anyway? Why is the first Ace Attorney game slut-shaming so much? Just when all the detectives on SL9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. Hello, my cat is right here. Hello, Gatsby. You came to watch me play? Oh, you don't want me to pat you? Okay, goodbye, cat. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie. What? Seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? Ooh, that looks delicious. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt me with this treat. Steak lunch received from Miss Star. To put Officer Marshall in a good mood. Miss Star? Officer Marshall, is he your... are you serious? Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. But I along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so full. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to the rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. Alright. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please. Huh? Wasn't that? One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh, he's so sad. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. I get it, Gumshoe, I really do. Now's no time for despair. We've got a criminal. Now we just need evidence. Criminal, you mean? You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested them, in fact. It's the biggest scandal that hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need my steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't going to fill my belly. He's valid. Wait, don't leave. If you want me to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Okay. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Detective Marshall isn't there, and we still can't go to the evidence room. Okay. Detention center, visitors room. Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they got the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go down too far that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Oh, ouchie. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me? A perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrator again, sir. That's what I say. Meekins. Oh. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, Edward on the premises? Here, sir. The request of the chief, sir. Got your report, sir. Sir Meekins, are you a guard here at the detention center? No, sir. No, sir. Little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir. How should I say this? Is he? Why are you arrested? You, Officer Meekins. You didn't, did you? Oh god. Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Oh gosh. Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Stop with that. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir, sir. Oh, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. Had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. So normally there's a guard at the evidence room? That's right, sir. Because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. Suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person? Yeah. What the heck is this guy doing? What happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. When I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was none to bandage me, sir, so I did what I could wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like Miss Sky. Yet another similarity between this case and the one in the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. About your hand. Did that happen during the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, tell the truth, sir, when it happened. When the detective pointed that gun at me, that knife at me, sorry, I just hollered, sir. Next thing I knew, I was unconscious. Next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir. All alone. Alone because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock. Oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as a perpetrator or a victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention, alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. You know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him. Sir, I work in a tiny department, devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Stop with the megaphone. Nor do I have any recollections of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Ezra Ben 5, hello, welcome to the chat. It is good to meet you. My name is Shichiro. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm having a fun Friday. Done a lot of stuff on Blender and Unity for my VR chat avatar earlier, and now I'm chilling playing Ace Attorney. This is a strictly Ace Attorney channel until I run out of content for that, and then we'll find what to play after that. With the occasional Stardew Valley and maybe Project Diva Day or other games. Welcome. Good to have you. Oh, nice. I hope drawing was fun. Thank you for coming here to chill. I appreciate that. Let's check the trusty guide. Where do I have to go now that I've talked to Angel Star about Marshall? He's still not here. Oh, right. I know what I could show to Mickens. I mean, yeah, I've got a customizable Live 2D avatar that I got from Boo, and I've got a model that I've commissioned the art for that I've received, and now it's on me to rig it. I have the Live 2D software, but I just feel like playing with my PNG tuber today, if that's alright. I'm a musician. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey, that's it, sir. That's it. That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct. That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir. Nothing. Stop with the megaphone. It pierces my ears. Better pry into this one a little deeper. Do you only play this game? This is the only game I stream. I'm only going to be streaming the Ace Attorney franchise. But I'm a big gamer, alright? There are so many games that I love on quite a few platforms, mostly Nintendo and PC. So like Switch, DS, 3DS, and then a nice Steam library. Into visual novels, of course, and JRPGs. I love Persona 5 Royal. But any RPG is great. I love Baldur's Gate 3. It's still a favorite. I'm really happy with the latest update. I like Phasmophobia. I like Lethal Company and Repo. One of my favorite games is also Omori, even though I have all achievements and played it quite a few times. I'm a huge Stardew Valley fan. I also love Animal Crossing very much. Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, RPGs are great, and RPG Maker games on the PC, like those free or cheap indie games. I love those so much. Other favorites of mine include like In Stars and Time, even though I haven't finished it, Undertale. Quite a few games. What other favorites do I have? I forget sometimes. Project Diva has Nemiku, of course. Thank you, I appreciate that. So are you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Officer Meekins, could you take a look at this? Sorry, sir, really sorry, but I have no idea what that is. Okay. Maybe you should ask Edgeworth. Okay. He's passing the buck. It takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. Oh, congrats! I mean, whether you're drawing or rigging, Life 2D models take so much time. If enough people are interested, it'd be nice to do like a video of me rigging one of these days on Life 2D. I often watch tutorials while I rig because it's only been 6 months for me that I started using the software. But it's really worth it. And lately I've been able to do some things without looking at tutorials, which makes me feel really smart. Just so you know, advertising is not allowed in my chat, but you are allowed to talk about creative projects on my Discord if you would really like to show me. Why do you have that? That's from the day it was taken at the prosecutor's office. The day that Detective Goodman's body was found in the trunk. So this means I'm a free man, innocent. If this is a dream, sir, stop with that megaphone, Meekins. No, I hope to never wake up. This is a dream. You'd better wake up right now. Alright, I'm sorry for being a little cautious. First time chatter talking about art, the first thing they do is, I hope you can understand there are a lot of spammers and bots around. You're clearly not either of those, so don't worry. It was just a little heads up. And I'm very glad you had fun doing a whole Life 2D model. Rigging it is fun, but drawing the parts to rig can take so much time, right? Cutting, I think that's what it's called, yeah. Heck, my own 2D model, like, I had to tell my artist that I needed some more cutting on my ponytail, because I want to do, like, bouncy hair physics that's gonna be nice, or flowy, like, little stuff. Yeah, it's fun to divide things and color code them, put them in folders, make neat categories. Could just be the autism in me speaking, but it's just so nice. The prep of it is one of my favorite parts. If you love it, then that's the best part. It means you'll always get great results and you'll always have a good time. It will never really feel like work. That's another reason I stream, is because I love it. I'm a little tired today, so if this is a long investigation, I'm here hoping I get like a halfway through save point, so I can maybe call a little bit early, but so far it's going great. I'm having a lot of fun. I think we presented enough to Meekins for now. Where could we go? Is Edgeworth back at his place anyway? Let's see. Not yet. You're so right, Ezra. If you do what you love, then if you can do that. Great, thank you so much for joining. Welcome to the community. It is very good to have you. We're still pretty small, but everybody in my community is really nice. And if you need any help navigating the Discord, I can help you after the stream, or feel free to just ping any of the staff. I think most of them are online right now. We chill. Sometimes we try to organize things like movie nights. It's not too often, but we try. You can also find gaming partners on there. There's a channel just for gaming. Right, so we've checked just about everywhere, and I don't know what to do, and we're still really early on in this case. Goodness. Yep, and the creativity channel is where you can post all about your art. We've got some artists in the server who post in there. I post my rigging process there sometimes. I don't like putting my music on there since I'm a little paranoid. I prefer to just post the songs when they're fully released anyway. Feel free to be your fully authentic, creative self. Wait, we had more to talk about with Mikins. Oh, goodness. No problem. If you would rather not send the model art on your own Discord, that's absolutely okay. Especially if it was a commission. Like, I understand people wanting that not shared around. Feel free to post other artworks, though. My DMs are closed unless I get to know people a little better, but thank you very much. Appreciate the offer. We need to talk about the crime details. How could I forget? Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, lost little lamb, if you will. He said that before. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Oh, my PNG isn't pointing? Let me see, what's his issue? There we go, I guess he was just asleep. Thank you, City Skeleton, I appreciate that. And thank you, Ezra, for understanding. Yeah, I like my server, and people can post whatever they'd like there as long as it follows my rules. Because, you know, you gotta basically don't be a jerk, that's the rules. And one-on-one messages feel a lot more personal, so I prefer, and friend requests as well, I prefer to just be the one initiating those a lot of the time, rather than just letting them on for people I don't know too well. It's just the kind of person I am. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. Bon. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? Stop with the megaphone. Everyone's different. We gotta respect that. That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. Now that, I don't know if we should respect it. Don't point knives at people. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Ouch! Do unto the others before they unto you. My own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir. Everything went white. When I woke, I was here. Oop, looks like it's a net break. I didn't even realize. Let us be right back. Gonna also take a little break because there's a very enticing looking bag of chips near me. I gotta munch. See you all in a few minutes. Alright, ad break is over. It kinda caught me by surprise there. Wasn't paying attention, I was too engrossed in playing. Thank you all for sticking around, it helped the channel so much more than you think, and shout out to the Skeleton for letting me know. He realized I was in too deep. And for the stretch break, I took a nice stretch break, and so should you, dear viewers. Make sure to hydrate, stretch, have a little snack if you need one. Dun, dun. During ad breaks, objection! Nice. During ad breaks, when we play as attorney, I do not progress the game until everything is back for everybody. Because followers, subscribers, lurkers, they all deserve to know the same story. And skipping even 3 minutes of a visual novel like this can have you miss out on a lot of really important details. So I take this time to either put on a be right back screen, or chat, or play music if it's quiet in the game. We always find something to do. So, everything went white. Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman. And the victim who he met at the scene of the crime didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. Okay, that sounds a bit uncertain. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. I hate that. Stop it. How many times? The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Well, guess we'll go check out the crime scene. Okay. At the police, right? That crime scene. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the chief of detective's desk. It's Police Chief Gant. Uh-oh. And you're sure this is all, hmm? You know what it means if there is anything missing. Sir, sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll score the place again, sir. Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Alright, oh my boy. How you been? Swim much? It's February. Oh ho ho! Chief Gan, reporting for duty, sir. Phoenix, why are you talking like that? Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Oh, new music? Ooh, I like it. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Oh yeah, why did I go to the High Prosecutor's office twice? Habit of checking every single place in a video game. Sounds like an inquisition. Yeah, well, they've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident on Gourd Lake? Doesn't look good having a top prosecutor sit in the defendant seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed on their turf too, I mean. There being the prosecutor's issue? Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. That's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? No, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. God, you are so punchable. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives' trap shut. Huh, he was the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was he wanted the chief of detectives to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Gotta present something to Gant, I assume. Something discreet. Let me have another look at the trusty guide. The chief. Ooh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over here? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that just in case. Goodman's lost item report added to the court record. Handwritten document dated February 21st can only be submitted to chief police. Should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Okay. Wait. Where should I go again? Crime scene. Oh, I gotta speak to Gant one more time. I'm kinda speeding through this. And it's not doing me any favors. Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor? Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. I hate those eyes. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. Oh, then can I borrow $50? So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content, knock yourself out. Just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Huh? Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. Just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. Wait, so you're nice now? Looks pretty cool on my label, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy? Yes, sir, because, sir, we get now going to the evidence room now, sir. This place is a bad influence on the girl. Oh, maybe I have to examine it. The evidence room is beyond the door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Ah, the corridor is turned off. See? What is the security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my bambina sky so gray? Hello, Marshall. Officer Marshall. Why does it have to be him? What's that? Why does it have to be him to look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate a crime scene. Yeehaw! That car you got on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw! Well, what are you standing there for? Get along, old doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the car reader's home again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I don't mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. I'll bug you just for this. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina. Off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on the wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loading his 6-shooter, I say a little prayer. Okay, roar. What was that all about, Mr. Wright? I think he was just too hungry to talk. You're just saying that because his stomach was growling. I have no idea what he was talking about either. In any case, we're gonna get cracked on this investigation pronto. Same thing. Is there anything I'm missing? Anything I could show him? Oh, we do have the steak lunch. Marshall was called Jake on the DS game? Why did they change it? Okay. Okay, let's present the steak lunch. That smell reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Star. What's this? What? What's wrong? Filet steak lunch. I see, I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina, you win. Anything. Finally, it seems like it's willing to talk. Great. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? Got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Mickey inside the detention center told us. That poor little doggy, poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't on your station. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I thought I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. Do you have a horse called Zippy? No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. Cute. There's no need for people here anyhow. Newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like the stewed broccoli, the sneaky and next to your steak, you know? Miss Star told us something. She said that you were a detective up until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a raw high wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with the Miss Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? We had it named so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago, the day of our case. That's right, the evidence transferals. Edgeworld was talking about the transferals too. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. Kept here under presided supervision for 2 years, so we can investigate them if it turns out it was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the country sheriff's department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. See now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina. Me and machines, well... I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. Hey, what's the deal with that? I like cauliflower. I eat cauliflower and steak, happily. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. Nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard and you reckon? One more thing. You go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. Card reader leaves a record every ID card that passes through. Hey, this seems familiar. A whole minute before the murder? It's the ID card record, and who was here at the same time? Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can show you more than that. Huh? He keeps shaving! Doesn't he run out of hair? Haven't heard where this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on the record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove the record is tied to the stabbing. Absolutely there is. Oh. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card record again. He says Bambina one more time. I'm also gonna flip. I'm with you on that one. Oh my god, is the game gonna be like, okay, good. Thought I'd have to be like, hey, click which number this is. And whose ID is 77777 at 4:20 p.m.? That's suspicious. Look, the fourth number. It's a perfect match. Was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. Oh wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That was the thing. Suddenly, he pointed a knife at me. He had his ID card then. But why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. Guess I can give you his ID card record. Add to the court record. Nice. Got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. February 23rd. Evidence room, sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. It feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Gumshoe. Eee, whoa! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I won't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? So much. If anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? So go ahead, investigate around your heart desire, and knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true. So, Chief of Police can. Will loan anyone $50? Even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you won't have this. Evidence room floor plan side of the court record. So, Detective Gumshoe, your boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. Have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coated with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see? The handles? On the other side of the handle is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, he gets off. That's what happened. My hand would black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Evidence locker added to the court record. We'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the whole mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Alright, let's present this to Gumshoe. Detective Goodman's note and that switchblade knife. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone. Because of the SL9 connection? That was Mr. Edgeworth's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left in that case. Now that was a bloody, violent case. Violent, so it was a murder. Serial killing. Serial killing. Maybe I don't want to get involved in this after all. But the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with a transfer the other day. Was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident. So that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself? Oh. Would you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Here are the rumors. So it was Goodman who came in here the day of the murder. Whoa! But what is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? The car record updated in the court record. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? That's sussy. What's going on, Edgeworth? Oh, let's examine everything. Oh, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. It's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for age testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Oh god. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm responsible for the evidence here. That's it. I bet the evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks all that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had him breaking down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. Bet he doesn't tuck in his shirt or the trench coat either. Okay. You're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. It won't open. Did you really think it would? Hey pal, our security's high-tech around here. Is that Gumshoe's fishing pole? Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sorry-looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. Never did get around to using it. Oh, the metal detector from the last case. Nice. Right, pal. That's that metal detector. The one that led the solving of that case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Alright. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. And I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. Sure, it will come in handy for solving some case sooner or later. That ship-looking box. Can't judge a person or a machine by the cover. You gotta look at their heart. Okay. What's this? Blood. It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. It looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, why if there are other bloodstains left in the room? We should use our testing fluid to check it out. I knew it. This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker, it's mine. It's yours? Please. You have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? It's an important clue. I'll draw down the floor plans. Counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. You're the police. Fun to just click and spray. Guess this area is off limits to paint buckets. Look, this one's open. And the red indicator light above the door is lit. Reminds me of that Arctic Monkeys song from Whatever People Say That's What I'm Not, their very first album. Red light indicates doors are secured. I think that's the title. A locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get open again if we closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. What's a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. In the evidence room, Gumshoe. Well, someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal. Maybe I'll be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 instant, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke? You want to try to put it back together? Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why let's carry around that tube of glue. Well, that piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Oh, new minigame? Oh, okay. Oh god. I'm playing a visual novel. Even rotate them? That's not fair. Puzzle lawyer time. Come on. It's clearly the top. Like this, maybe? No? I was so sure that would have been it. point and click level puzzles. Well, I suck at those and I don't know if I'm going to pass this right now. Oh god, does my guide have anything helpful or is it just like, have fun with the puzzle? Let me check. Why you took so long finishing I Have No Mouth Now Must Scream? Oh yeah, was it like chock full of puzzles like this? Yeah, puzzles, like, they're fun and all, but I'm already working all my brain cells, you know, all 3 of them, really hard to do the logic stuff without looking at the guide already. All the guide is telling me is to just assemble this. It's like you're on your own, kiddo. And we're just sticking them with glue. Conversation choice-based game where you could just be downright wrong and not realize till the end of the game, where it tells you wasting your time not doing things right. I think those are still satisfying. I like branching paths. And even if the game tries to make me feel like an idiot for being wrong on stuff, it's still fun. KCD2 has that some degree? Sweet. You've been obsessed with that lately. I'm so happy about that. And DLC dropping soon, or did it already drop? Maybe some of the pieces are missing? Oh, so I'm not an idiot? Let's try to put as many of the pieces in place as we can. Maybe I'll give it another shot later. More Henry's always good. Hell yeah, bro. I mean, it's neat that I get to do a break from this if it's too hard, but I'm definitely gonna need a YouTube video. You know what, chat? I know that we haven't reached the save point yet, which is usually when I stop the game, but don't you worry, we'll continue right from this exact part next time we play tomorrow at 6 PM. I'll do all the preparations for that. Starting to feel a little tired, a little hungry, very confused with the puzzle, gonna need to search how to solve that. And I've still got some things to do in Blender, as I've been talking about half the stream. I would like to get those done soon if possible, so... Thank you all for watching, thank you for sticking around. It was super fun today as always, thank you very much, and I'll catch you again tomorrow and Sunday for even more Ace Attorney. Let's have a fun weekend, y'all, and enjoy your Friday. Have a good evening, or morning, or afternoon, or whichever time zone. See you all soon.